Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It is Thursday, and on Thursday we've been checking in on the multitude of theme projects I started near the end of last year. It wasn't really the end. When did I start doing that? It was like a 2-month run. Who knows when I do things. It was probably around September I started. Maybe it was my birthday. Maybe the birthday. The changing of the new year in life inspired me. Who knows? Anyway, I started looking through my projects and noticing there is a theme to what I like to do. And I thought, let's just do some segments around it and see how it goes. I've been enjoying it. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it. I think you are. Anyway, what we are doing is we're going to update that. But first, we have to open the final big 100-gram hank from my Hue Loco Starlight Fade Advent Calendar. This was my 2025 Advent, the full one. I also got a 12-day countdown from Dragon Horde Yarn. This is the first time getting Hue Loco yarn for me. I am highly impressed. I like it. So here is my last hank. On the 25th, you got a full. Let's see what it is. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, man. And, oh, the wrapper even says Starlight Fade Advent. I love that. This is called Refract. Oh, this is cool. I see how it brings in a lot of the colors from the Advent. I'm going to be honest, I'm not seeing the yellow from kind of the first one, but there's a lot of speckling in that yellow, and I definitely see the speckles brought through in this. But gosh, this is gorgeous. I know I'm holding it to myself and not sharing. There you go. This is the ending yarn. Now, I got a comment asking if I had seen Tony from TL Yarncraft. She got this same Advent and she made a chevron wrap. It is stunningly gorgeous. I am highly tempted to take my Advent and make the exact same thing. I feel a little icky doing that. Does that make sense? Anybody? Like, I'm copying her too much? But gosh, that was gorgeous. And I know I want to do, I had that idea for the helical, how do you say it? It's the knitting where you knit in a spiral with 2 colors. That was my whole plan with this the whole time, to do something like that. And that makes sense. I'm sorry, my lip is like peeling or something. It feels really weird. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm doing something weird with my lips. That's why. I can feel this like, there's a little, you know what I'm talking about, that little bit of lip skin. Okay, that's really gross. Anyway, to be decided on this. I am highly tempted to make that wrap. But like I said, I have the whole plan of that helical, and I really wanted to use a true fade yarn for that. I think maybe I still go ahead with the helical, but I'm not sure how to marry this, the 100-gram in, with my plan. So a 100-gram hank is basically 5 of these. So maybe what you do, I'll figure it out. Anyway, here is the entire Starlight Fade in all of its glory. Oh, that's magnificent. Magnificent. Oh, I love it. Oh, she did a good job. The yarn is so soft and pretty. Like, it feels fantastic. It looks fantastic. I don't know if I can close this box because of how I have it all arranged in here, because I am not going to start that sweater anytime soon. Like, because I showed during my weekly roundup, I started the crochet sweater I had planned with my Halloween Advent, and I think I need to put more work into that and my Spectre sweater before I move on to another one. I really think my goal should be, before I start another Advent sweater, I finish at least one of those sweaters. We'll see. There you go, the Starlight Fade Advent. And I love the presentation in this box. This is a well thought out Advent, nicely presented. I like it. And I like that this is bare bones, just yarn. Sometimes we don't need all the little extras. I do appreciate with the K-pop Demon Hunters one I got from Tristan at Dragon Horde Yarn. I like the addition of the stitch markers. I love all that. I liked the Christmas Eve cast-ons I got from Tristan as well that had the little candle included. But sometimes it gets a little far afield when you're like, here's a candle, here's a bunch of tea, here's a diffuser. You're like, I want to knit and crochet. But anyway, yeah, if this is what you're looking for, a bare bones yarn Advent, I would have no qualms buying another Advent from Hue Loco next year. I feel like you need to strategize on your Advents. I really love exploring new companies. A chick that knits has had an Advent for the last couple of years that was highly tempting to me. I think I might finally go grab that one if she does another Advent this year. That's my gut that I'm going to do something like that. We'll see. You know, Tristan might come out with a fourth wing or a Empyrean Series one. You never know. Okay, so tomorrow I do have more strange things to open. Not strange things. Things that I have procured during my sickness. I've got some Christmas cards. We still have more openings to do. So you're going to see more things at the beginning of videos for the foreseeable future. What are we going to do today? So as I said, today we are checking in on one of my themed projects. Today is Flax for the Family. This is one that I started and you kind of never saw again. I know Sharon is making a flax. I'm not sure where her progress is, but this is a free pattern. It's from newborn through adult sizes. It's from TinCanKnits. You can get it for free from Ravelry. You can also use, it's one of the free patterns preloaded on their app. So yeah, I have the app on the iPhone. I'm pretty sure you can download it for your iPad as well. I only use iDevices. I'm not sure if it's available for Android, but I would assume it is. But yeah, so you can get the pattern multiples of ways. It comes in multiple weights of yarn. I believe they have a fingering DK worsted. I think, don't quote me on that, I don't know. But it is a great pattern for a basic sweater. It's a raglan with a garter detail down the arms and shoulders. So this is the one I'm making for my son Chomps. It is using, I got from the Wool Warehouse when Shan and I egged each other on with panic buys. I got, the colorway is Crimson Sunset. This is Serdar Jewel Spun Ombre. Here it is. Serdar Jewel Spun Ombre, the gigantic 400 gram ball, Aran weight from West Yorkshire Spinners. And like I said, the colorway I'm using is shade 0102 Crimson Sunset. And this is where I am in his sweater. I did not, for child size, they say it's up to you if you want to do the short rows. I chose not to because, let's be honest, he is His birthday's coming up soon. So he's gonna be 9, but he still puts his clothes on backwards most of the time. So here we go. It is almost to the end. It's almost to where I'm gonna put on the ribbing. I am like inch and a half shy of the hem ribbing, and then I get to start the sleeves. He is close to having a sweater. Isn't this adorable? And here, there's, you can see the garter detail on the sleeves there. And then once I take these stitches off of the barber cord to begin working with it, so I have to pick up all of these stitches, and then I'm going to have to pick up some of these underarm stitches. Then I'll make the whole sleeve, and that will, obviously you'll see that more pronounced throughout. There you go. 2 sleeves left. Well, I guess about an inch on the bottom and 2 sleeves. And then we're good to go. I have a stitch marker. Okay, the stitch marker here marks where the underarm started, so I can more easily measure this length. There you go. I really am enjoying working with this yarn. It's a roving style single ply. This is going to fuzz up. So if that annoys you, maybe you don't want to use this for garments. I am no stranger to the shaver. And let's be honest, he's going to outgrow this. And that's just fine. I will pass it on, see if Bingo wants it after he's done with it, and then we'll send it off to be donated. And hopefully someone else will love it. But yeah, I think kids' garments, Shannon from Another Yarn, she's made a number of flax. I think she has a flax in the works right now as well. I don't know. But yeah, she likes to make grow with me outfits for her grandkids out of sock yarn that's super durable. I love that idea as well. I made one for Bingo last year, a dress. But I kind of go back and forth between this has to be super durable so both kiddos can wear it to they'll grow out of it. It's okay if it's not the most durable thing in the world. But yeah, there you go. My flax for the family, we're starting with chomps. I will then do Bingo. For Bingo, I also have a jewel spun ombre in the, of course, pinks and purples colorway. This one is Violet Dawn. And then for my husband, Brian, I have Winter Glow yarn. I was going to make the Fabio sweater for, if you remember that one, which I started many moons ago and then quickly lost. It's in storage here somewhere. I will, if I find that yarn, I will repurpose that for him. Otherwise, I got other stuff. I can make him a sweater out of, maybe for him, I could do like a, I don't know. I'm thinking like a mandala sweater. I bet you that would be pretty. I've got some skinny cakes. I think he would like tiramisu, but I don't know if after I finish the Elizabeth wrap, I will have enough tiramisu to do a sweater for him. We'll see. We shall see. We've got options. And plus, I can make him go to the yarn store and get his own yarn so he gets exactly what he wants. Maybe that's a fun idea. Maybe I make him do that. We'll see. We'll see. And then for myself, I would like, I've got a lot of puzzle cotton from Premier that I would like to make my flax sweater out of, but it's in storage down in the basement and I don't know which box it's in. So if I find that, By the time I make my sweater, I'll use that. If not, again, I will improvise. I'll get something else. You know what I might do for myself? I have a bunch of Hayfield Bonus Aran tweed left over for making Brian his Mr. Rogers sweater. Maybe I repurpose that into my own flax. I think that would be cool. We'll see. We have time. I have to finish this sweater here. I have to finish her sweater. I have to make a sweater for Brian before I even get to my sweater. That is a long-term project. You might be asking, Erin, what else are you going to be doing next? I don't know why I'm pulling out the calendar because I checked before I sat down. I am going to update my scrap projects. The Scrap It Up will be next week. We'll touch base on scraps. If you are doing any scrap projects, want to shoot me some pictures this year, you are more than welcome to. Whatever scrap project you wish to do. I am doing the Battenberg blanket, cherry heart crochet, I believe. Don't quote me on that. That's what my brain is telling me. My brain fails me sometimes. And then I have this ever-expanding sock fingering weight blanket that I'm making to use every last tidbit of this fingering weight yarn and a 2mm crochet hook. It's my smallest dots crochet hook thrown in the bag. I figured I will never miss this hook if I don't see it again in my lifetime. But yeah, I have added some yarn in, so we're going to be able to account for some skeins of yarn, put it on my chart. If you haven't seen the chart, tune in next week to see what I'm talking about there. Basically, I said tune in, and now I'm going to explain it to you. I found my kiddos' leftover potty training equipment, like all the stickers I had bought, and I said, you know what? We're going to use this. I made a big chart, and when I fill that chart with stickers from claiming yarn bands, and I can't claim a yarn band until it's totally gone, once I do that, I will make my first ever purchase from Webs, yarn.com. I've never bought from there, so it sounds like a fun goal. It's over there. I don't feel like checking it. We'll check in next week, see how far I am. I love it. Of course, that's not stopping me from making little interim purchases like, oh, I don't know, what you saw last evening from Miss Shannon. It wasn't from Miss Shannon. She was an instigator. I'll tell you, she's also an instigator on that glorious hat she's been making. The Kata, I don't know how to say it. Of course, I got that pattern too. I'll make one of those. It's the year of color work after all. But yeah, I'm getting myself into so much trouble. Shannon's getting me into trouble. I get her into trouble too. So it's a little bit of tit for tat. We're just having fun. We have similar tastes in yarn and patterns. It's just so much fun to use each other as inspiration and like, hey, why don't you try this so I don't have to? Okay, I hope you have someone in your life like Shannon who encourages you in the naughtiest and best of ways. Okay, I am going to stop gushing over Miss Shannon. I am going to let you go because I am getting a little hungry and it is lunchtime. Okay, I will talk to you later.